Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out Neverend. Allow me to spoil this for you right away. This game is absolutely terrible and you shouldn't buy it. No, I'm not joking. Let's go and have a look at why. So, there's not that much to see out in the menus. You've got your stats, which shows you how many enemies you've killed. I've killed 100 enemies? Seriously? And also your deaths, 19 deaths. What if I told you I've only been playing this game for about 20 to 30 minutes? Yeah, you'll understand why shortly. You also have a wiki, which shows you all the different weapons you can have and all the different animals you can have and all the different enemies you can fire, which is to say there's 3 different kinds of enemies and 3 mini-bosses. They're all shit. Also of note, they say that you can actually find a shop, but I've only found a shop once, and after the amount of rooms I've gone through, you'll understand why. Why I've only found a shop once. You do also have your trophies over here, and you can change your headwear, which is done, you get headwear by doing specific things, as you can see in the bottom right corner there. The only one I've unlocked is Sonic, which is dying under 10 seconds. You'll understand why now, because we're about to go and play a few rounds, because this is Neverend. Every room has 4 doors, go through a door, and try and survive. You have one weapon to start with, and that's this stick. This stick is absolutely worthless. See that really slow animation? See that really slow hit animation that he's got there? That is your angle and speed of attack. No, I'm not joking. You have to work with this stupid swing where you have to just walk up to the enemy, swing at them, and then basically run away. Well, except for these things, because you literally just hit them again and again and again. Bloody spider spawners. There are other kinds of enemies, but the game seems to want to really show me the spiders right now. There are 3 kinds of enemies. There are these spiders. Then there are wolves, which from time to time will try and charge you to hurt you. Then there are zombies. Fucking hell. Face the right direction, asshole! The game's controls are more laggy than anything I've played in the last few weeks. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Here's the wolves. See, now that they have caught my attention, they try and attack me. And the other enemy we have to fight is zombies, but we will probably not see any zombies for a while because that just seems to be the way the game wants to go today. If enemies... Well, you can touch the enemies, but unless they're like actively trying to attack you, which is a little bit weird in some situations. Oh look! Actual other weapons! I can't afford them. Too fucking bad me. But yes. But yeah, basically, the way enemies work in this game is a bit odd. They seem to have these determined times to attack you, and also these very specific points on their bodies that you can use to... that they use to attack you. So, for example, if I touch, like, a wolf's ass, for example, I'm probably not going to get hurt, but if I touch its front, I probably am going to get hurt. Your weapon does fuck all damage and is very unsatisfying to swing. There are also a bunch of other things going on. Like, for example, you saw that if you get hit 3 times, you die, and it costs money to... It costs money in order for me to get my health back up. However, there are specific ways that you can earn money, and I haven't figured most of them out. The only bona fide way I've found of getting money is by leveling up. That's the only way I know, and considering how long it takes you in this game to level up, it means running around an absolute ton of these rooms. Just trying to kill enough dudes. Here's the zombies, by the way. They literally just walk towards you. Can't stop them or anything, so you have to hit them, then run away. But, of course, the game is not letting me do that because you're stuck in place when you start swinging. So you basically just have to run across an absolute ton of rooms and try and find enemies to fight. But you have to pray to God that you don't come across a mini-boss. And there's my death, because fuck this game. You have to pray you don't come across a mini-boss, because if you come across a mini-boss you're screwed. There have literally been... I've come across 3 of the mini-bosses. Well, no, let me say that again. I've come across 3 mini-bosses and 2 of them were the same mini-boss. I've just died. Because, despite the fact that the game says that you can beat the game using only the stick, it would be an absolutely retarded idea to only beat this game using the stick. Because, seriously, the stick is the worst goddamn weapon imaginable, especially against enemies that are even remotely credible. The mini-bosses are credible. These enemies in particular aren't, they're just really fucking annoying to deal with because of the amount of time it takes to fucking beat them with this horrible stick. So you basically just have to stand there and hit away and hope that they decide not to do something ridiculous with the AI, because the spider AI seems entirely random. The zombie AI is predictable because it comes towards you, and so is the wolf AI, but these spiders can go fuck themselves. There is no way to see a mini-boss coming, by the way, so if you come across a mini-boss and you're not prepared for it, you will just die. You will absolutely die. Not helped by the fact that the game doesn't actually tell you about 2 of the most useful controls you have. It feels the need to have a giant Wii key with all the items and stuff you can find, but it doesn't even bother to tell you that the L button is a dash button and the R button is a block button, but the block is useless because it actually reverses your controls to the point where you have to basically start backpedaling for this to be any use. Also, it doesn't work very well against things like zombies because they just keep coming. So, blocking isn't very useful. Also, enemies that go to the left of your shield won't be blocked. So you'll just die. Over, and over, and over, and over again. The procedural generation is a bit shit, obviously. Since you can't get coins, you have no way of buying anything from the stores, but the stores don't actually show up that often anyway, because you can go, like, chains of 20-something rooms without running into a shop or anything like that. And as I said before, there's no way to tell when you're going to run into a mini-boss, which means that the game does absolutely horribly compared to literally every other roguelike on the market. And it's just a really fucking boring game. Like, seriously. Are you not bored yet? If you aren't bored, that's amazing. Well done. But seriously, this is a legitimately extremely boring game. I can't for the life of me figure out why anyone would want to play this for more than 10 minutes. And even then. Fucking zombies. Just wait until you see like a mini-boss and you'll have seen everything this game has to offer. I don't even know how you're supposed to finish the game. How is that missing? I have no idea how the fuck that was missing, but apparently it was missing. But yeah, outside of mini-bosses, you've seen literally all there is to see in this title. So, again, why would you buy this? It's crap. Like, I can't think of a single redeeming feature about it. The music is extremely repetitive. The graphics are definitely nothing to write home about. The game runs terribly, by the way. You might not see it, like, on the actual video, but it's got this horrible lag behind all the controls that just makes it really unpleasant. And it's just completely uninteresting. There is nothing worth talking about here whatsoever. I'm so goddamn bored. I really am. I'm just happy that I got this out of the way before I had to do the Bard's Tale, because seriously, this is one of the dullest, boring, most badly designed games I've ever played. I could literally do better than this with an hour in Game Maker. Honest to God, I could do it better with an hour. It's just retarded. I really do need to get around to actually making that game, but, you know, bloody YouTube calls and all that. More wolves. What the fuck did I just do? The game seems to have this weird thing where it just forgets that I swung every every like 10 times or something. It's weird. It's like halfway through the swing, I just stop swinging. So, I know people are probably going to tell me I'm shit at the game, and to be fair, I am, but at the same time, is this really a game that you actually want to get better at? Do you really want to waste the time learning all these AI patterns inside out? And by all these AI patterns, I mean 3. Running through endless rooms of them being procedurally generated underneath your feet in order to get better at this. Is this really worth your time in comparison to Paranautical Activity or Binding of Isaac or Neverend the Wanderer? No, not even close. Not even close. Of course that guy decides to go that way. The spider AI is really freaking weird. Sometimes it'll run away from you, sometimes it will charge you. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just guessing it has something to do with the way they're facing. Someone's probably figured it out already. This game had a mixed reception on Steam, and that should tell you pretty much everything you need to know. Yep, obviously I can't... What? Wait, I had a... Oh, potions, right. So I didn't even know those were potions. I was wondering what the hell the P2 was there, but... Apparently it was potions, and you could drink it by pressing the square button. I swear I pressed that button before thinking, does this do anything? And it didn't do anything. I don't even know. Bow and arrow, huh? Yay! Oh, apparently it's on a recharge. Oh no, apparently you can only use it once per room. For 1 damage. What a useless bow and arrow. Also, apparently I managed to hit that zombie twice somehow. I'm not sure how I did it. That's it, I'm done. I don't care anymore. This game is an absolute pile of garbage and you should never play it. It'll be out for like $2 or something because that's what its price is on Steam. And honestly, I do not care. I do not think this is worth a cent. I do not think this is worth a cent of anyone's money. You could literally take the money that you would spend on Neverend when it comes out and go and buy for half of that a combination of XCOM Enemy Unknown Plus and Civilization Revolution 2 Plus. And both of those games are hundreds of times better than this piece of shit. That's all I got to say on the matter. This has been Blue Maxima, and I will see you all next time.